part 2 of how to get started. In this video, we'll look at what happens or what you can expect once you've purchased your product subscription. That too we've made simple. The first day of every month on or around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll receive an email from education@theselfempoweredinvestor.com. Important note here, make sure you whitelist or add this email address to your safe senders list so it doesn't get sent to your spam folder never to be seen again. This email will provide a link and a password to your respective product's newsletter. Just click the link, enter the provided password, and you'll be connected to the newsletter. At the top of the product newsletter is a PDF icon. Click this icon and the trigger page will be launched. This is where you'll find the current month's trigger for the fund or funds you're invested in. Let's look at the trigger page for the Core V1.0 product and walk through how the triggers work. There are only 4 possible triggers: buy and stay in, that are designed to build wealth, and sell and stay out, designed to protect your wealth from massive loss. Core V1.0 is super simple as investors are invested in a single fund at any given time and only have 2 funds to ever deal with: a target date fund to be invested in during periods of market uptrends, or cash equivalent fund to protect wealth during market meltdowns. The top table on this page represents the monthly trigger for the respective fund you're invested in. Quick note, if you're a new SEI customer and this is your first newsletter, you'll follow the trigger under the new SEI investor column for this month only. All future months, you'll follow the trigger under the existing SEI investor column. Okay, locate the funds you're invested in and follow the respective trigger. We'll use target date 2060 as an example here. If the trigger states buy, a new SEI customer would simply go into their employer's plan or their self-directed brokerage account and move money from what they're currently invested in into a target date 2060 fund. If you don't see a target date 2060 fund, select the furthest out date like 2055 or 2050 that's available through your employer or low-cost broker. Now, staying with the buy trigger, if you're an existing SEI customer, you would simply move money from your cash equivalent fund into the target date 2060 fund. Moving money for employees in an employer's plan is very simple as it does not require a sell-buy transaction, only a transfer from one fund to a different fund. However, investors in self-directed accounts at low-cost brokers, moving money does require a sell and buy trade, in this case, selling the fund or funds you're currently invested in and buying the target date 2060 fund. If next month's newsletter trigger states stay in, no action is necessary as your money should already be invested in your target date 2060 fund where it's building wealth. Now suppose down the road you get a sell trigger in your newsletter. That sell denotes it's time to get out of the market and protect your wealth. You would simply go into your employer's plan if you're an employee and transfer money from your target date 2060 fund into a cash equivalent type fund. If you're an investor investing at a low-cost broker, you'll have to sell your target date 2060 fund and buy a cash equivalent fund. The following month, if the newsletter trigger states stay out, there's no action required as your money would already be in a cash equivalent fund and out of the market protecting your wealth rather than losing it. Now, just an FYI, you could have many months in a row where the trigger is stay in or stay out, and that is perfectly normal during extended periods of bull or bear markets, and it's a good thing as this lack of trigger activity reduces your number of trades, overall cost, and time. Now, cash equivalent funds can go by the name of treasury bills or stable value fund or money market fund or capital preservation fund or some other name. Different investment fund companies have different nomenclature for their funds, but you're looking for a cash equivalent type fund. If you do not see any such fund, don't guess. Contact your plan administrator or a low-cost broker customer service department to help you identify the correct fund. Average time required per month for a V1.0 investor, 5 minutes or less. And this product puts you in complete control of your financial future by providing a highly disciplined investment strategy, funds that minimize fees, and the entry and exit triggers designed to protect your wealth from massive loss of all future bubbles. Now let's look at the trigger page for the Core V2.0 and 3.0 customers. Remember, these products are only for investors with self-directed brokerage accounts with more than $20,000 and $50,000 to invest respectively. The triggers work the same as with the V1.0 product, but V2.0 has 5 asset funds and V3.0 has 13 asset funds to look at monthly rather than a single fund as with the V1.0 investor. They also leverage funds that are low cost, passively managed exchange traded funds or ETFs. The greater number of funds requires more due diligence the first day of each month, but the greater diversification further reduces investment risk while improving your investment returns. Locate the specific funds you're invested in. I'll use REITs as an example for these products and follow the respective trigger. Again, same concept of triggers as with the V1.0. You're only moving money between the asset class fund and a cash equivalent type fund. So that's it for the overview of how to get started. To recap, if you as an investor want the greatest probability of realizing your lifetime wealth potential, you must understand the rules of yesterday no longer work in today's new age of investment bubbles. The buy and hold strategy does not protect your wealth. Relying on your emotions to make investment decisions has and will continue to prove ill-timed, and turning complete control of your future to a financial professional builds wealth for their future, not yours. As a self-empowered investor, you'll experience peace of mind knowing that the product you choose as your investment strategy is highly disciplined, removing all emotions from the decision-making process, designed to build wealth for your future, not that of someone else, leverages predetermined triggers that are proven to protect wealth from the massive losses when bubbles burst, and one that provides you and your loved ones the highest probability of realizing your lifetime wealth potential, living a retirement beyond your wildest dreams, and leaving a legacy for generations to follow. If that's what you believe retirement planning should achieve, we at the Self-Empowered Investor are committed to your success. Thanks again for your interest, and we wish you nothing but the best in your future financial endeavors, no matter where your path takes you.